Good evening, viewers. I am ALANA NADIR with Monday's edition of the Regional News. We start off with news from Jamaica. 3 people are left dead following a development involving a cult-based organization in Albion, St. James on Sunday. Reports are that the bodies of 2 people were found at the organization, while the third person was shot during an exchange of gunfire with the police. Sources reported that the police received information that rituals placed the lives of several individuals at risk were being carried out at the location. Police responded and after reaching to the location, came under gunfire. A shootout then reportedly ensued, during which one man was fatally shot by the police. A U.S. Christian aid organization Sunday said a group of its missionaries had been kidnapped in Haiti. A further sign to the Caribbean nations gangs are growing increasingly brazen amid political and economic crises. The group was in Haiti to visit an orphanage where the bus was hijacked on Saturday outside the capital, Port-au-Prince. According to accountants by the missionary, amid spike in kidnappings following the murder of President Jovenel Moise. Ohio-based Christian Aid Ministry said it had no information on who was behind the abduction nor where they took the group, which includes 16 Americans and 1 Canadian. A spokesperson for Haiti's police said they did not have any information to provide about the incident. The U.S. State Department said it was aware of the reports. U.S. embassies typically do not release information about citizens due to privacy regulations. The Canadian government said it was working with local authorities and groups to gather more information. U.S. Congressman Adam Kinzinger, an Illinois Republican, said that the United States must find these missionaries and seek to negotiate their release without paying a ransom, or should use the military or police to secure their freedom. The Joe Biden administration in the United States on Saturday strongly condemned what it said was the Cuban government's decision to deny permission for peaceful protests to take place on November 15th. Last month, U.S. Secretary of State Antony J. Blinken noted that, starting on July 11, tens of thousands of Cubans in dozens of cities and towns throughout their country took the streets to peacefully demand respect for their human rights and fundamental freedom. According to the Cuban president, the U.S. pressures countries to speak and act against adversaries, overthrow legitimate governments, and breaks trade agreements. He claimed that the U.S. is projecting a false image of Cuba and has done everything to erase the Cuban Revolution from the political map to the world. And finally, Colin Powell, former Joint Chiefs Chairman and Secretary of State, has died from COVID-19 complications, his family said on Monday. In an announcement on social media, the family said Powell had been fully vaccinated. "We have lost a remarkable and loving husband, father and grandfather, and a great American," the family said. Powell was the first African American to serve as chairman on the Joint Chiefs of Staff and Secretary of State. In an announcement on social media, the family said Powell had been fully vaccinated. "We have lost a remarkable and loving husband, father and grandfather, and a great American," the family said. Powell was the first African American to serve as chairman on the Joint Chiefs of Staff and the Secretary of State. And that concludes your regional news for tonight. I am ALANA NADIR. Thank you for watching.